You're not supposed to ride your bike in the school. What are you doing? I don't think that's allowed. Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Heathwyn and we are back today to play some more of the Whimsy Story Legacy Challenge. And the Growing Together expansion pack has now officially come out, so I'm really excited to looking into gameplay with that in this family. Obviously they're at a very different stage than the family that I'm using for the Growing Together Let's Play. There aren't any infants, there's not going to be any infants. We're kind of looking at children and teenagers. So I'm kind of interested to see a little bit of what that dynamic starts to look like and how the family dynamics develop between Grove and her children. Our last episode was really kind of traumatic because Grove's husband, Alex, died suddenly while they were on vacation in Mount Komorebi. He died suddenly of a heart attack. That was not at all how I was expecting that to go. And they ended up cutting their vacation short and have returned to their home in Evergreen Harbor. And that's kind of where we are right now. They just got back from vacation. They're dealing with this very sudden loss. And Grove is obviously very sad from witnessing the death of a loved one. She's now a widow and a friend has passed. So she is extremely sad and just feeling really down and struggling with this. And I think this is going to be something that is going to be very difficult for her. She and Alex were very close. They had a very good relationship and they were raising 4 children together, and now she's kind of left on her own. The 4 children are Ren, who is our Gen 2 heir, and right now Ren isn't, the sadness isn't really overwhelming Ren, but she's definitely sad from a loss in the family. But she's coping with it pretty well. Maybe she's like trying to put on a good face because of her siblings. She's just trying to like help them get through it. Rowan is the next oldest. He is also feeling this sadness as well. They all are. They all have that sad bit at losing their father and just feeling really down. So Poppy and Forrest are the twins. Now I wanted to just like kind of take a peek at some of the things that Growing Together has added for these Sims. For example, milestones. The culprit of all of this was I put in the Healthcare Redux mod, and that allows your Sims to develop emergencies and potentially die. And that's what happened to Alex. Grove has developed migraines, I think probably as a result from the stress of losing her husband, so she does have migraines. I do want to note that they have also altered and lengthened the adult life stage. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but Grove now has 20 more days until she ages up into an elder. And whereas before, I think she was set to like age up when Ren did in about 10 days. So it seems like maybe like 9 or 10 days has been added, which I think is really good because that addition of the infants is going to make it, you don't want your Sims all being elders when your kids are still kids, right? Like you want that part extended. So I'm glad that they have changed that. But I did want to take a look at her milestones. Obviously, she's a played Sim that's already been established. So I wanted to just look though and see what her milestones look like. We've had a first promotion, first woohoo. We do have all 4 babies have been put in here. So all 4 of the babies that Grove has had, as well as achieving a pristine reputation. I didn't realize Grove had that, but apparently she does. And then she fell in love, made a best friend, and then, of course, has been widowed. So kind of some difficult things that have happened in the Whims household. Let's take a look at Ren's milestones. So Ren has a first promotion. I'm guessing this is because she is in an after-school activity. She's on the chess team. So I think that that's what this comes from. And I think also the get a job, because she doesn't actually have a job. She just has an after-school activity. And then she began puberty. So apparently that's a milestone. And also made a best friend. So that's a Ren. If we take a look at Rowan, he doesn't have any milestones right now. So it'll be kind of interesting to see what comes about with him. And Poppy doesn't either. And neither does Forrest. But I did notice this with Poppy. She has a neutral confidence, which let me move my face a little bit here so we can actually like see it. But it says, Sims with neutral confidence are still figuring out how they feel about their own capabilities. They can be easily encouraged or discouraged when gaining or losing confidence. A Sim with neutral confidence will have neither high nor low self-esteem when raising into a teen. A child's confidence level can increase or decrease depending on skill gain, school performance, positive and negative socialization, succeeding or failing, or skill-based activities, confident or embarrassed moods, and more. Caregivers criticizing or praising a child's behavior also impacts their confidence level. So this is something that is going to then affect them later on in life, which is an interesting development, and I like that they've kind of added some of that. But Grove is struggling quite a bit with this loss. We did bring Alex's urn. Oh, Liliana has called. I mean, Liliana, I think you should decide for yourself. Now, Liliana was a friend that Grove made after her husband died. I thought maybe Liliana might be calling to like extend that same friendship back to Grove, but maybe she's not quite there yet. So I do want to put down Alex's urn, and we can get rid of these toddler toys because we don't have toddlers anymore, and we are not going to have any more toddlers in this household. So let's get rid of those. We will hang on to the swing set though, because I think the kids will want the swing set. And I did bring Alex's urn back with us, so let's go ahead and put that down right here. And then maybe we can get some like flowers or something that we can put alongside it. I think that Grove would have a nice spot for him. Okay, so we made a little grave here for Alex on the side of the house. And it's spring, so nothing looks very pretty, but Grove has planted some flowers over here and tried to make a spot to help kind of memorialize and remember him. Now, one of the things for Ren's generation is that she's supposed to always have a pet. And I hadn't originally planned on getting a pet while they lived here in this house just because it's a small house, there's already a bunch of them, and it just felt like it was going to be really chaotic. But I'm wondering if with Alex's passing, if it might not be a good idea for them to get a pet to kind of just help the kids with their grief and everything that they're experiencing and going through. So I think we might do that. Maybe we'll have Ren do it. And let's get a dog. And I'm thinking probably a puppy. I kind of want to get a big dog. I kind of think maybe Roxy. I don't know if black Russian Terriers are big or small dogs. Let's try Roxy. And we'll have Roxy come. We'll meet Roxy. Maybe it will help with the sadness that these guys are experiencing all around. Oh, I did want to look too. So Rowan will be a teenager on Wednesday, so we're getting really close to his birthday. The other thing I was thinking we could do is maybe get some bikes for the 3 kids, and we could do some bike riding. But right now, Ren is going to come over here and do a friendly introduction and meet little Roxy. Okay, let's get to know Roxy a little bit. Do I know where I'm gonna put like a dog dish? No, not really. We'll have to figure that out. Roxy is a glutton. Okay, so Roxy's gonna eat a lot. All right, you know what? We're doing it. We're adopting Roxy. Yes. I kind of like the name Roxy, so we're gonna stick with that. All right, so we have now added Roxy to our household. So we need to get a dog dish, and then I also want to look at getting some bikes for the kids. All right, so we have a few options. We have the Mountain Trailblazer Junior Plus. We have the Plus, the Mountain Trailblazer Junior, the Trickster, the Loud Trickster, the Commuting Trickster, and then that's like an adult bike. I mean, they're all 100 simoleons, so they're not like a lot. Let's go with this one. We've got blue and pink and red and black. Let's do, I'm trying to remember what their favorite colors are. The twins liked red. Let's get Rowan a black one, and then we'll get a blue one, and let's get this one as well. So we'll get those for each of the 3 kids. And then maybe we'll get an adult one for Ren and for Grove. Let's get that blue one for Grove. And then I feel like a green one for Ren. Oh, there was a green one. Okay, let's get the green one for Ren. So now everybody has bikes, which I guess we'll drag into everybody's inventory. Okay, and now everybody has gotten a new milestone because they got a pet. So let's fill up the bowl for Roxy. Okay, Liliana has called and invited Grove to go to the flea market, and I think we're gonna send Grove with her. I think maybe Liliana has gotten the news about Alex and has called up Grove and said, let's go hang out, let's go do this. She's kind of trying to take her mind off it. Grove was there for her when Makoa died, so I think that she would definitely try to return that favor and be there for Grove, and it's something that they can now really relate to with each other. So they haven't even gone over to the flea market. They just kind of have come and sat down, and she's like, I just can't believe that this happened. It was so unexpected. And she's like, you've been through this before. What's the best thing to do? And she's like, I am here for you. I was so surprised to hear about it. I was also really shocked when Makoa passed away. It kind of caught me off guard too. So just so you know, I'm here for you. Whatever you need, I'm here. And Grove's like, I really appreciate it. I know you know what I'm going through. So it really means a lot that you're here. Wait, stop buying random things. Why did you just buy that chair? She's just buying everything. Stop buying stuff. Okay, maybe Grove is like feeling so sad. She's just decided to buy everything she can. And that's like her way of coping. But I don't think that's a good idea. Maybe we need to take Grove home before she buys everything. So if we come in and click on the bike, we can have Rowan ask for help with bike riding, and let's have him ask Ren. Grove is really struggling and grieving quite a bit, so we're gonna have him come and ask Ren to help him learn how to ride a bike. Like, will you help me? Now, there had been some tension between them before. Ren had like some bitter sentiments towards Rowan, but it appears that those have cleared, which is good because with losing Alex, the kids kind of need to be there for each other. Wait, why is your bike in the house? This isn't good. Don't put the bike in the house. So Rowan is here. He is learning how to ride a bike, and Ren is out here teaching him. This is so cute. I love his little helmet. I wonder if is there a way we can like change his helmet? I don't know that we can like change his helmet though. He's like riding through bushes. And he is getting, the motor skill is going up for him as well. So he is gaining motor skill while he's doing this. And Ren is being a good sister and hanging out here and helping him. Okay, Rowan's confidence has now moved into the high confidence range. So he's learned to believe in himself, which is pretty impressive since his dad just died. And they become confident more easily, even when learning from mistakes. However, they can still be hurt when criticized. High confidence becomes high self-esteem when aged into a teen. So he's got high confidence. Oh, and Poppy does as well. And Forrest still has neutral confidence. So that'll be interesting to see how all of that kind of comes together. So Grove is really struggling a lot with Alex's passing, which is completely normal and to be expected. So Ren is kind of starting to take a step up and take over some of this, and is like gotten up really early to make breakfast for her siblings because they have school. There's no food left in the fridge that Alex made, so they are kind of relying on Ren for that. Oh, and in fact, it looks like several of the siblings came and helped Ren make breakfast because Ren now has a sentiment about cooking together with Rowan as well as with Forrest. So they made their breakfast together. They're kind of, I think, rallying together to kind of help get themselves through this time, as Grove obviously is not really doing okay. Alright, it is their first day back to school after losing Alex. We are gonna go with Ren to school so that she can spend some time talking with her friends and doing that. So we're gonna head off to school with Ren. The others are gonna head off to elementary school, and she really could use some time with her friends to just kind of like hang out and spend that time together. I am looking and I don't see her friends here today. So it's like a different group of kids that have come to school. Usually Melanie is here, but I don't see Melanie. Ren, you're not supposed to ride your bike in the school. What are you doing? I don't think that's allowed. Right, Ren wants to study for exams. Let's have her do that and get off her bike. Apparently, she didn't want to walk back to the music room. She decided to ride her bike through the school. Alright, let's though come and meet some people. There's a new girl here, Jasmine Rivers. Let's come say hello to Jasmine. And then maybe we can also say hi to Akshara over here. Now, Ren does have a friend group that she made with Melanie, Trayvon, Nani, and Angela. And this has kind of been her friend group that she's done a lot of things with and hung out with. And actually, you know what we do need to do? We need to set some preferences for Grove, for the types of Sims that she likes, for the conversations that she prefers. So let's go and do that. I pulled up the rules so I could refresh myself with what are some of the things that Ren is going to be interested in. We know that Ren is going to be unflirty and also be family oriented because they really want to be a super parent once they're done with their overachiever aspiration, that is. So that's something that they really want to be. So I think if we look at Sims characteristics and the things that are going to be what she likes, I think that she's gonna like hardworking Sims. I think that's gonna come from her being a perfectionist, and she's gonna like family motivated Sims because she's very driven by family as well. But I think she is not going to like romance enthusiasts. That's something that she has an issue with. I think that, you know, she was already feeling pressure with the relationship that she was witnessing between her parents, and now seeing her mother's grief at losing Alex, I think that's really even turning her off even more against romance. And I do think she's gonna not be a friend of Sims that are argumentative, but maybe she's okay with pessimistic Sims because she knows what it's like to like lose a parent and people who are going to struggle with that. So I think maybe she's going to be okay with that and, you know, try to be supportive of those people that she encounters in her life that are like that. So I think we can go with that for her. And I think we'll leave things there with her. Those are the things that really kind of jump out at me. I mean, she has a dog, so I guess we probably would want pet enthusiasts as well. Somebody who also likes pets would be important. All right, and then conversation topics. She's not going to be okay with physical intimacy. That's kind of goes with the unflirtiness or flirtation. That's going to not be a thing for her. Although I think she will like compliments. She will definitely like deep thoughts. She's a perfectionist. She was a really bright kid. So she is going to like that. I think we will say she likes affection too because she's going to share her affection with her kids. She'll be like giving them hugs and things like that. So affection will be something that she will like. She's not going to like pranks though, I don't think. And she will be good with small talk, but not gossip. All right, so we've kind of got some preferences set for Ren. And we're just going to focus on Ren with those right now. If others develop naturally with the others, we'll let that play out. But since Ren is our main focus, we're on Generation 2 and that is Ren, we're just going to kind of focus on Ren right now. As we play through going forward, when Ren starts to have children, then we'll also kind of shift that focus there. All right, so if we look at this and the way that it has affected her compatibility with people, she has good compatibility with Poppy, which actually makes sense because she and Poppy get along really well together. So she has good compatibility with Poppy, kind of neutral with Forrest and Rowan. She had good compatibility with her dad, and that's one of the reasons too why I think she's taking all of this really hard, but neutral with Grove. And then within her friend group, so Trayvon has been a friend of hers for a really long time. She has good compatibility with Trayvon. Melanie, her best friend, has neutral compatibility. Neutral with Angela, who's also in her friend group. And Nani, who's a close friend of hers, they have neutral compatibility too. So kind of interesting to see the way that that's going to impact your Sims relationships kind of going forward. So this Nathaniel kid, she has good compatibility with. So why don't we come and talk to him? But one quick note to mention, I do not have a Slice of Life nor Wonderful Whims installed in my game right now. I typically play with those. I also don't have the First Impressions mod installed because that hasn't been updated since the patch at the time I recorded this. Wonderful Whims has, but I wanted to play and explore with a compatibility system that's coming in game before adding that back, just to see how that goes, because I'm not sure that I'm going to need this with the compatibility system. So I'm just going to explore this a little bit more. Alright, so school is ended, and Ren does have the chess team later, but we are going to head home. It was kind of a tough first day back. You know, Ren felt pretty sad through a lot of the day, so it was kind of a challenge for her. Alright, Ren is back from the chess team. She still needs to work a little bit more to get promoted to the next level of that. But she has been an A student now for 2 days. She has to do it one more time. We'll have her come play some chess to get ready for chess team. And then she's got to reach that level 3 of an after school activity. And Grove has come back home. Grove started a job as an eco-innovator, and she's also really struggling with this, with losing Alex. Life is just really tough. She's come home from work and she's just going and getting right into bed. So I just noticed the sentiment with Grove. Desire for excitement from early midlife crisis. Grove is feeling a bit bored and wants more out of life. Things are just blah right now. Which is like, things are blah probably because your husband just passed away. Like, but that could also be what's triggering this midlife crisis for her, is that, you know, her life partner is gone and she's really out of sorts and trying to figure a lot of things out. So Grove woke up tense and is saying, underachieving. Sigh, has Grove really done enough with her life? We still have this desire for excitement. I don't know what kind of excitement Grove wants. We went on vacation and our husband died. Like, that's pretty... I wish it's a positive excitement. I don't know. Poppy has a loose tooth? Okay, we gotta pop up, but Poppy has a loose tooth. Okay, Poppy has a missing toy. I'm thinking about one of my favorite toys and I can't find it. I'm starting to miss it and feel sad. I think Grove is gonna say keep looking for it. But anyway, Poppy has a loose tooth. She should expect to lose it soon. Wiggling the tooth and brushing her teeth can help speed up the process, or Poppy can bite the bullet and pull the tooth out herself. Oh, that's kind of fun and exciting. Oh, she's got a loose tooth. She's uncomfortable. Well, why don't we have her come in and brush her teeth and see what happens with this tooth? Oh, she can wiggle her loose tooth or also pull it out as well. So she's over here, she's wiggling her, oh god, there's drool coming out of her mouth, gross. Wiggle tooth, Poppy couldn't help it, wobbly tooth must be investigated. I don't know if Rowan will lose a tooth because he is almost a teenager. Alright, we're gonna just send all the kids off to school on their own today, I think. Oh no, it's Love Day too. School flower fundraiser. In honor of Love Day, Rowan's school always allows students to buy flowers to be developed to each other during class. With some money to spend, Rowan decided to take advantage of the fundraiser and celebrate the holiday. I think he's going to send them to everybody in his class. He's gonna be nice. Oh my god, we forgot to pay the bills and the water's just shut off. Okay, and now there's tissue paper flowers. In celebration of Love Day, Poppy's class made tissue paper flowers. The teacher asked all the students to give their flowers to someone special. Now Poppy just needs to think of the right person. I think Poppy will keep it for herself. Oh my gosh! Exchanging secret Love Day cards. For Love Day, Forrest decided to handcraft a card for their crush, complete with pipe cleaner hearts, glitter flowers, and dinosaurs. Because who doesn't love dinosaurs? Forrest just needs to decide if he should let it slip that he was him who made the card or secretly drop it in their cubby. I could see Forrest as like being secret about it. Okay, let's see how this went. We just had the water and power shut off because we forgot to pay the bills. So that's not good. We need to do that when Grove gets home. Now there's a Love Day party at school. Ren is gonna go alone. Okay, so Rowan did not have good luck with his flowers, but Poppy keeping it was positive, and Forrest's action was positive, and Ren had a -1. Although Ren would have gone alone because Ren is unflirty and not into that sort of thing, like at all. Early midlife crisis. Life seems to be passing Grove by these days. It's the same thing day in and day out with nothing to really show for it. It might be time for a change. Which, given the fact that Alex has passed away, I'm not surprised that that is triggering a midlife crisis for Grove. She's feeling tense from the march of time. She wants a change, but I just don't know what. Alright, the kids are all home from school. Ren has her chess team in an hour. She has completed another part of her goal-oriented aspiration. Oh, Poppy got a milestone of her first day in grade school. And so did Forrest, as well as Rowan. Oh, and he wants to learn how to ride a bike. Oh, and we've got a first loose tooth. I don't know that Rowan's gonna get to learn how to ride a bike before he ages up, though. All right, yay. Ren has been promoted to chess team captain. Nice. She earned a gold leaf chessboard and a high school chess trophy. So she reached the top of an after-school activity. That's another milestone. So she needs to reach level 3 of a side hustle. To join a side hustle, use a phone and computer and select find a job. Get promoted, complete promotion requirements at daily tasks. So apparently we need to stop being on the chess team and get like a job. Okay, so let's find a job. I could really see her being a babysitter, but I don't know if we have enough time because their work is only on Saturdays and Sundays. I don't know if that's going to be enough time for her to get to level 3 of that. She won't have her first day of work until Saturday. Maybe we'll have her be a retail employee. Because I just don't think there's going to be enough time for her to reach level 3. Although she started at level 2, so maybe she could have been a babysitter. Let's see though if we can take Ren and Rowan somewhere and like get him to learn to ride a bike. You know what? Let's actually go to San Sequoia. Let's come over here to the community center. We're gonna bring Ren and Rowan, and we're gonna try to get him to learn how to ride a bike. Of course it's raining. Wait, where are you going? Come back. Get off your bike. What are you guys doing? Oh my gosh. Ren? Okay, well, I guess practice riding your bike. I'm sorry it's raining. I don't know, Ren just took off, but she rode into the community center. You're supposed to be helping your brother, not running away. Well, he's just out here practicing all by himself while Ren is inside dancing. She's dancing in the community center of the... Okay. Meanwhile, Rowan's out here in the rain trying to learn how to ride his bike. I do like how their helmets change. They seem to change up their helmets every time they ride, which is kind of cute. Ren is not being helpful with him at all. Okay, there we go. Now she's come out. It's getting late, but she's going to try to teach him how to ride a bike. Alright, well, it's getting late. We're going to go home. The teach to ride a bike interaction I'm having some issues with, and I'm not sure what it is. At first, I thought maybe I was having a problem because we were on the home lot and there wasn't like a lot of space, but we had a lot of room there. So I don't know why that interaction is being a little bit problematic. But it's not really working all that well. Alright, so we've come back home. It's getting late. Everybody's heading off to bed. Tomorrow will be Rowan's birthday, so I think we're going to end the episode here for now. And tomorrow, the next time we can celebrate Rowan's birthday, he'll age into a teenager, and we can keep exploring some more of these things with the expansion. It'll be interesting to see he's going with high confidence, so we'll see what that means for him as he enters into his teenage years. So that will be fun to explore as well. Thank you all so much for watching. If you liked this video, please do like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!